Hey guys, welcome to Yoga Basics. So, we've talked about breathing, we've talked about meditation. Today, I'm going to show you some basics just to get you on your way for a gentle flow, or revisit the basics for my intermediate or advanced yogis. So we're going to cover what a vinyasa is, so proper form in chaturanga, up dog, cobra, and down dog. All together, that is a vinyasa. Chaturanga, up dog or cobra, down dog. We will then cover what a sun salutation is and looks like, and a couple warrior poses. First, let's start with a gentle warm-up. Come to your knees on your mat. Maybe you tuck your toes for the moment. That was my knee. If you wear heels or if you don't stretch your arches a lot, this is super important. It's okay if you can't stay like this the entire time. You can draw your toes out anytime you'd like and tap, tap, tap them on the mat. Pull the belly button towards the spine and tilt the pelvic bowl forward. We want to do this. Let's do this. You can even use your hands as a guide to help you. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and down the back. Inhale, roll. Exhale, down. Let's come to our Ujjayi breath. Inhale, fill. Take 3 rounds of this. Inhale one more time, shoulders come down the back, lift up to the knees, and tap those toes out. Keep in with your breath. Come to rest back on the knees. We're going to take some gentle twists. Inhale, arms lift, shoulders come down the back. Exhale, twist to the right. Maybe your twist looks like this. Maybe it looks like right hand comes to the floor behind you. Or maybe you draw that right hand into the left hip pocket. Boop, there it is. Wherever you are, left shoulder stays back. Right shoulder stays back. The heart, the chest base stays open. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, belly button towards the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Maybe now your gaze goes over that right shoulder. Our faces are very nosy. They want to immediately see what's going on. Take your time, make it wait. Take 3 full breath spaces here, wherever you are. Heart is still open. Check in with your belly button. Is it towards the spine? Now look over your left shoulder. 3 breaths here. Inhale, release any binds you have. Right arm meets left. Shoulders come down the back. Exhale, twist to the left. Again, maybe the left arm comes to the floor, the right heel, or into the right hip pocket. Noticing immediately which side of your body feels a little bit different. Every body is different, and every body is different every day. For example, my left anterior pec is kind of sore on the left side. I said left. Anyway, here's me, silly yogi. So the left side is a little tighter than the right. Again, we're going to inhale, lengthen, lift. Pelvic bowl is towards the front of the room or towards me if you're facing me. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Breathe. Right shoulder stays open. Left shoulder stays open. Heart space stays open. Now look over your right shoulder. 3 breaths here. Relax the jaw. Relax the corners of the mouth, or draw them up in a smile. Relax the brow. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, make some fists, shoulders down the back. Circle the wrists in one way, circle them in the other. And begin to draw them down. Let's come to Sukhasana, or easy seat. Right shin in front of left. If you have difficulty with this, if one knee or the other is bothering you, if one hip or the other is bothering you, straighten that leg. Find your sits bones. If you get a little extra, a little padding back there, maybe you move it out of the way. Find those 4 corners of the spine that we've talked about before. Inhale, arms lift, shoulders down the back. Exhale, right palm or forearm to the mat. Left arm comes overhead. Drishti or gaze can follow. Feel the openness through the left side body. If your shoulder is curving this way, draw it back. If you've come all the way to your forearm and your left sits bone is like this, come up. Move in your edge, move in your body. Inhale, right arm meets left, draw the shoulders down the back. Exhale to the left side. Shoulders open. Just moving the spine, getting a little love into the spine. Inhale back to center. Draw the palms to press. Pausing at the third eye or prayer heart center. Take your time. Take this moment to set your intention for the practice. Your intention can be a word, a mantra, a little love for someone else, or maybe it's something that you yourself need today. I invite you not to make this something external, but more of something that you need internally. When you're ready, release your arms down and come to a tabletop position. We're going to come to some cat and cows. Excuse me, my leggings want to move everywhere today. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Find your foundation first. Here are my toes, here are my shoulders, here are my wrists. Belly button comes to spine. We stay squared off at a 90-degree angle. Press up through your shoulder blades. Neck is long, gaze is down. Think about this as a baby cat spine. Protracted, retracted. protracted, retracted. So if I ever ask you to protract your shoulders, pull them out. Feel the shoulder blades, the scapula spreading apart from each other. Coming to a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, dip the belly. Tilt the tailbone slightly. Look up, shoulders down the back. Belly stays pulled in. Exhale, push, arch, round away. Creating an angry cat spine. Inhale, dip, tilt. Look up, cow. Exhale, push, arch, round, cat. Speeding it up a little bit more. Inhale, dip the belly, tilt the tailbone, look up. Exhale, push, arch, round, away from the earth. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Arriving back in our tabletop position. Check in with your body. Is your belly button engaged? Are your shoulders protracted? Are your palms stable underneath your shoulders? Are your knees under your hips? Let's take some time and stretch out our wrists, turning your fingertips towards each side of the mat, keeping the shoulders protracted and the belly button in. Rock gently side to side. Our elbows are not locked out, but our arms aren't super bent either. Remember to find your edge, find what feels good in your body, and honor that. Stay with your breath. Maybe you turn the palms over, pouring more of your weight into your sits bones. Gently stretching out the wrist creases. Though our wrists are very strong, they are very delicate as well, and often don't get the love that they deserve. Now drawing the wrists together. Placing your palms on the mat. Lift up onto the fingers. It's a lot harder than it looks, right? Stay with the breath. Coming back to our cat and cow. Placing the palms under shoulders, hips in line with the knees. Knees are about hips width distance apart, which is about the size of 2 fists. Check in with that as well. On our next inhalation, inhale, lift that right leg up. Notice if you're pitching your hip up, seek to draw it down. Hold. Flex through the foot, pull the belly button up, and protract through the shoulders. Inhale, lift that left arm up, spinal balance. Embrace the wobble. If you fall out, just get back in. If this is available in your body, stay. If not, drop your palm. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. If your palm is down, you're still inhaling on the open. Exhale, squeeze right knee towards left forearm. Inhale, open. Releasing the hands to meet, the knees to meet. Lift the left leg. Again, notice if you're popping that hip open or if you're keeping it nice and square. The goal is to seek to keep the hips square at this time. Inhale here. Lift the opposite arm up. Neck is long, gaze is down. All 5 pedicured or unpedicured toes on that right foot are digging down into the mat. Hold. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Again, this is what it'll look like if you have both palms down. And this is actually awesome for the obliques. Arriving back to center, tuck your toes. We're coming to our first down dog. Tuck your toes, lift the hips up high towards the sky. Think about becoming an inverted V, and also think about plugging the fingertips into the mat. Plugging the fingertips into the mat and then dropping the palms down creates a little suction cup under the hand, which takes a lot of the strain off the wrist. Rotate the biceps towards your ears and think about rotating the thighs, the femur bones, externally, outward. Pulling the belly button in, the gaze, the drishti. You can go between the knees or to the belly button. Wherever you're at today. Don't worry about your heels not touching the ground. Some bodies were not made that way. Maybe your body was made with the ability for your heels to touch the ground, but your hammies are really tight. That's okay. Hang around a while. We'll get them nice and flexible. Arriving here, inhale, lift on the toes. Shoulders come over the wrists, plank pose. Option to drop your knees. Inhale, back up, down dog. Inhale, lift, plank, or drop the knees. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Protracted shoulders, still victorious breath. Exhale, down dog. 2 more. Remember, the option is always to drop your knees. Inhale, forward. This is what it looks like. Tuck the toes. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Arriving in down dog, take 3 open mouth sighs. Bending the knees and drawing the chest towards the thighs, turbo dog. Plug those fingertips into the mat. Rotate the biceps towards the ears. And we're coming to tabletop. Release the toes and arrive. Wardrobe. Oh, that's right, there is no wardrobe, just me and you. We're going to do some hovering tables. to activate the core. This may not look like much, trust me, it's a little bit. Inhale, draw the knees slightly off the mat, tucking the toes as you do so. Protract the shoulders, pull the belly button towards the spine. 3 more breaths. And release. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Protract the shoulders, belly button towards the spine. 3 breaths. And release. Once more, you're probably also feeling this in your arms and shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Come to child's pose, untuck the toes. Sits bones come towards your heels. Draw the hands towards the heels. And if it's available to you, rest the third eye or the forehead on the mat. Let the shoulders hang heavy. Massage the forehead on the mat. Don't worry if your glutes don't touch your heels. It doesn't matter. This is your restorative pose. It's available to you at any time. Even if I don't cue it, take it. It's yours. Come back here when you lose the breath. Come back here when you need a break. Just come down. Since we are in child's pose, let's talk about wide leg child's pose. Toes to touch, knees apart. Looks like this. Arms come forward. Maybe your chest reaches the mat. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe your forehead reaches the mat. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe your cervical spine is super flexing and your chin reaches the mat. Maybe it doesn't. This is our wide leg child's pose. From here, extend the legs, extend the arms, slither down to the belly. Let's come to a sphinx. We all know the great sphinx, right? We have become sphinxes. Shoulders over elbows, arms parallel. All 10 toes are pressed into the mat. Feeling this tiny baby back bend in our lower back. Pressing through the elbows, opening the front body as if we were pulling our chest through our shoulders. And release. We're coming to our chaturanga or tricep push-up. Options. If you're brand new to yoga, we're going to use our knees. Super important to have good form in a tricep push-up. If you own these blocks, use them. If not, stack of books on each side, shoulder width will do the trick. For using the blocks, first let's practice on our knees all together. Our fingertips will go up to the blocks. Inhale high, exhale low. You see how this is the place that our shoulders should not pass. No more than 90 degrees. So inhale high, exhale low to your blocks or your books. Inhale high, exhale low, just to get the feel for it. Since I'm going to be showing you lengthwise, let me show you proper alignment and form with our arms. So if my legs were extended behind me, or if I was taking the chaturanga on my knees, instead of having my elbows turned out and my shoulders turned in, I want my elbows turned towards the front or towards me. The eyes of the elbows turned out. You notice that my hand placing is very narrow as opposed to a gym push-up. We're doing a tricep push-up. So from the knees, eyes of the elbows forward, elbows scrape the ribs, neck is long, gaze is forward. Inhale up. This is what it looks like from the side. And if you have a little bit more strength, come to your plank first. Shoulders come forward of wrists, up on the toes. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift. Let's do 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Woo, someone's sore. Drop the knees, everybody, and lower it down to the belly. Coming to the belly. The second part of Vinyasa is either cobra or up dog. First, I'll show you cobra. Placing the palms down, cobra. See, my thighs are on the mat. My shoulders are still back. My heart is open. My fingers are gripping the mat and my palms are down. Or up dog. Triceps roll in, same, eyes of the elbows forward, same, shoulders back. Thighs are floating. I'm on the tops of my feet. And come down. Putting that together, either tuck your toes or come up to your knees. Inhale up. Shoulders over wrists. Exhale down, Chaturanga. Flip the feet. Up dog or stay in your cobra. Tuck the toes. Down dog. Take 3 breaths here. And let's walk to the front of our mats for Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation, A addition. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees and tiptoe. If your hands can't stay down, that's okay. The blocks, your books, pillows can bring the floor to you. Use them. Arriving at the top of the mat, inhale, halfway lift. Bend your knees, bend, bend, bend. Allow your head to hang heavy. Nod your head yes, shake it no. Maybe grab opposite elbows. If your body invites you to straighten the legs, turning those big toes in and the heels out slightly, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale. Either stay as you are, bending as much as needed. Remember, bending is allowing, it is not cheating. Or slightly straighten the legs. Taking your variation of Uttanasana, forward fold. On our next inhale, releasing any binds. That was a bind. My arms are bound behind me. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, pull the belly in. Slowly, one vertebra at a time, arrive up. Inhale, arms lift, shoulders down. Maybe it looks like this. Maybe it looks like this. Maybe your palms can press. Your palms can press. Maybe you pull the belly in and open your heart slightly. Inhale back to center. If you have any back injuries, lower back injuries, thoracic spine injuries, lumbar spine injuries, talk to your doctor before back bending, okay? Another way to open your heart would be to go like this. So we're inhaling, Urdhva, palms together or apart. Exhaling, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhaling, flat back to prepare. Plant the palms and step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Down dog on the exhale. Take a moment, maybe walk the dog, bend the leg into the right, bend into the left, give those toesies another stretch. And when you're ready, using your blocks, your books, your pillows, whatever you have, or just your hands on the mat, inhale, look forward, tippy-toe to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lifts you up, Urdhva. Option to open your heart. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, draw that energy you created into your heart, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Plant the palms. Step it back. Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Let's do it one more time. So beginning our Surya Namaskar A, our sun salutation. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Tiptoe to the tops of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, pouring the weight into the big toe mound as well as in the heels. Instead of being a 7, see if you can straighten it out a little bit. Don't lock out those legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva, upward salute. Option to open your heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive or bow. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back to prepare. Plant the hands. I almost hopped. Sorry, guys. Vinyasa, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Great job, you guys. That is a vinyasa. Hop through or step through, come to your sits bones. Draw the legs to your chest. Give yourself a hug. Come up on your tippy toes. Pause in gratitude for everything that your body has done for you. Not only in the time we've spent together, but since you woke up. Maybe you lift your toes. Engaging the core. Engaging what's called Mula Bandha, your root walk. We'll go into that a little bit more. You already have Uddiyana Bandha, which is belly button to spine, your stomach lock. If you've been to Pilates, if you've taken Pilates before, you're probably familiar with the term zip your zipper, zip it up. I've got one super exciting treat for y'all before we come down to the mats. Navasana, boat pose. Chest is open, legs are straight or bent. Hands can be behind you just to support you, or they can be open. Remember that smiling tricks the body into thinking that it's happy. Let's come down for a 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drawing the knees into the chest again. Maybe you clasp hands. Maybe you just grab a hold of the knees. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. Roll out that lower back. We're going to take some gentle twists. Arms out to a T. Knees fall to the left. Maybe the gaze comes down the right. It doesn't matter how far your legs go. What matters is if your shoulders are nice and relaxed into the mat. Are they? Or are your knees all the way over but this shoulder is hanging out up here? If so, lift the legs up. I'm actually what they call hypermobile, which can be an issue. But flexibility takes time. And spinal flexibility is not something that should be rushed at all. This is a nice little internal organ rinse. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees come to the right. Maybe the gaze comes over the left. Same thing here. If the shoulder is popping up but your legs are down, drop the shoulder, lift the legs. If you'd like to deepen your twist a little bit, wrap the top leg under the bottom. Find what feels right in your body. Nothing about yoga includes forcing. As I talked about in my previous video, there is no right, there is no wrong. And perfection is a lie that we've been fed for way too long. Again, if you want some more on the other side, since I didn't offer it, you can go back. Arriving back in center, allow your feet to fall out. It's your mat, it's your space. Let's stretch our shoulders. Right arm comes up high to the sky, left arm wraps underneath it. We're in a reclined eagle wrapped arms. Elbows come in line with the shoulders, maybe a little bit more. If you'd like a little more, or bring it back. If you can't get the double bind, if you can't get the circle at all, just give yourself a hug. And release. Left arm, right arm under. Palms to press, or maybe just clasping the wrist, or hug. If you're in the eagle arm, draw the elbows in line with the shoulders. Stay here, or give yourself a little bit more of a juicy stretch. Inhale back to center and release. Release the hands, release the feet. Let the toes turn out, let the palms face up. Take up as much space as you'd like. We're coming to Savasana, our final resting posture. Taking 3 deep breaths with HAA exhalations. Release all the tension that may still be in the mind or the body from this practice. Inhale, fill. Open mouth. Inhale. Once more. down the body. Can you relax the neck? Can you relax the shoulders? Are your eyebrows threaded together? Can you release them? Is your jaw clenched? Can you release that? Maybe the tongue is stuck to the roof of the mouth. Let it go. Scan down the rest of the body. Visualize yourself being in hot sand. Not too hot, warm sand. The shoulders melting, the mid-spine melting, the lower back melting. You'll notice I've got a bit of spinal lordosis, a little curve there. So I try and draw it up and out. The legs melt and let go. Hanging out here for 5 to 7 minutes. Again, 7 minutes. Just rest with your breath. I am inhaling. I am exhaling. I am inhaling. I am exhaling. Thoughts will come. Let them come and let them go. I invite you not to use this time for your laundry list of to-dos or anything else. Non-attachment to the thoughts is where it's at. I see a lot of my students actually skipping this posture in studio classes. I know some people, if it's early morning, have to go to work, I get it. And get having to leave practice early. But this is the most important posture. It is in this space where the breath, the motion, the intention come together. So if you only have a time for a short practice, make sure and come down on your mat for at least a few moments. Cool the body, focus the mind, return to the breath. When you're ready to start arriving back, maybe wiggling fingers, toes, circling ankles, and wrists. Draw the knees to the chest and roll over onto your right side. Unless you're pregnant, if you're expecting, congratulations. Roll over onto your left. Trust me. Taking your time, push up on that left or right hand and come to any easy seat, any place that's comfortable for you. Let's breathe one more time together. Arms come up, inhale, palms to press. I pray that your thoughts may be filled with love and light so that you may bring love and light to the world. I pray that your heart may be filled with love and light even during the hard times. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your practice and your life. Dogs are going crazy. That's what happens. Quarantine life. The light in me bows to and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.